Hello, friends. This is Julie Janasi, Sales Director with Mary Kay. Thank you so much for joining us in our week 2 series of With You All the Way. These videos were created exclusively for the Mary Kay community, for consultants, and for guests, for our loyal customers. Thank you so much for loving Mary Kay and being part of our area. Some of you are consultants, and some of you are customers of consultants, and some of you are my own personal customers. I want to welcome you and thank you so much for being part of our team. It has been such a joy to keep you all beautiful and inspired through this season, especially. And I am so honored to share to my personal customers that I have been notified, I don't know how to say it, but emailed. Mary Kay shared with me that on June 12th so far, I am in the top 10, ranking up to the top 5 in personal sales for our seminar year, which ends June 30th. So that's about 2 weeks away. Thank you so much for loving me and loving Mary Kay. It is such a joy to be able to share beauty experiences virtually now with you and doing some social distancing and also being able to support you even through the mail. It's been so fun. So thank you so much for your sales and for your support and sharing me with your friends and family. And a special thank you to my community, my GEMS community of consultants who are inspiring, supporting, and encouraging each other every day, and especially in the Mary Kay business. These women are amazing. They are loyal, they care for others, they want more for themselves and for their family. They're goal oriented. They know that there's something more that they're created to do, and they're willing to do the effort to make it happen. So I applaud you and appreciate you for allowing me to be your mentor and helping you create success however you define it. And if that sounds kind of intriguing to you as a guest, we would love to share with you a little bit more about what it looks like to be a consultant. Right now, there's an eStart program going on that's just $30, which gives you a Mary Kay personal website and access to credit card processing for a whole year. You also have the option of doing the $100 starter kit too, which comes with about $400 worth of retail product for you to demo and share either virtually or social distancing right now, and then also in person whenever we're able to do that. So I am honored to be part of this community. I am so excited too to introduce you to our celebrity of the week, Monique Coleman. If you don't recognize her name, you might recognize her face from one of the lead starring roles in Disney's High School Musical series, the movies. It's so fun seeing her live. So this actress, producer, and she's a dancer, singer, and entrepreneur and philanthropist. She was named first ever UN champion for International Year of Youth and was recently named Mary Kay's first ever Pink Changing Lives honoree. Now, what is Pink Changing Lives? Well, it's an empowerment program that Mary Kay created. It donates funds to organizations focused on supporting cancer research, helping end hunger, protecting survivors of domestic abuse, beautifying communities, and many other programs empowering women and girls. In 2020, Mary Kay created Pink Changing Lives honoree program to celebrate influential women from around the world who are changing lives and history for the better. So you hopefully will be inspired and encouraged to feel beautiful through Monique's sharing with us today. And here she is.
Hi, everyone. My name is Monique Coleman. I am an actress, producer, and so honored to be Mary Kay's first ever Pink Changing Lives honoree. And I would like to give such a warm welcome to all of the Mary Kay consultants, friends, family, and guests. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really wanted to take this moment to talk about fostering self-discovery and advocating for beauty during uncertain times. We're obviously all quarantined right now, and this pandemic has really taken a toll on many people. But what I'm excited about is the message and the spirit of Mary Kay, and really knowing that this group of people understands and has the tools that we need to survive any situation. And that is why I am so passionate about partnering up with Mary Kay to be able to speak with you today and to share a little bit about my journey and what I've been experiencing during the pandemic and during quarantine, hopefully to be able to inspire all of you and be able to come together as women in this community to really be able to move forward and take what we learned right now and apply it to any time in our lives. During this pandemic has been really interesting for me because although many people know me as a public figure, I was in High School Musical, I was the United Nations Youth Champion, I've traveled all around the world. But what I've really come to learn about myself is that there were many hidden gifts and talents that I had that I still wasn't really sharing with the world. And it's been really incredible during this time to kind of be more reflective, to dig deep, to go within, and to uncover some of those things. And a few of them have been dancing, singing, expressing myself, which you probably are thinking, well, you were already doing that. What are you talking about? But I think it's one thing for me to tell someone else's story. It's entirely different to share my own. And I really want to encourage all of you to do that, to take some time and to implement some very simple things to open your mind and really use this opportunity to launch us into our futures. I know one thing that I've been doing a lot is journaling. I think it's really helpful to get pen to paper and to share your ideas and to get those thoughts out of your mind and really enjoy this moment of being more quiet or at peace. Some of you might be thinking, I'm not at quiet and I am not a peace girl. My kids are home with me and it is crazy. And I would say, it's also interesting time to look at the gifts in our experiences. Many of us were going through our lives in a routine of some sort. And although a lot of us here are entrepreneurs of sorts, a lot of us, we did things. And now everything is different and it doesn't fit in how we used to do it. But that's okay. We don't have to continue on the same path to get the results that we ultimately want. Oftentimes the things that we imagine and how we see things playing out isn't really what it is, and things can turn out a lot better than we think they will. So a couple of things that I've been doing is I actually launched a show called Stay Motivated, and it's an interview series where I interview lots of different people about what they're doing to stay motivated during this time. I also started something called Get Your Move On, where I've been taking to social media to help people shake off their anxiety, get out of their heads and get into their bodies, which is something that's so important. And I want to encourage all of us here to do that as well. And I've also been going online and sharing soulful conversations with one of my dear friends, Romeo, and we've been doing something called In the Flow with Ro and Mo. Now, these are all ideas that I had for years and years that I was sitting on. These are things that I knew I wanted to do, but for some reason never had the time or honestly didn't have the courage to put myself out there in that way. And it has been so rewarding to let go of the perfectionism, to shake off this idea of how people perceive my brand, and to express more of those parts of myself. And I know a lot of us put a lot of our attention on other people, and this is a beautiful time to redirect some of that attention back to yourself. Are there dormant dreams that you have? Are there things that you used to do when you were younger that you just stopped doing? Painting or writing or reading certain types of books? Are there people that you've always wanted to talk to that you miss, that are in your family or otherwise, or ideas that have come to your head that you just never took the time to, or never had the time really to pause and take action on those things? I really want to encourage all of you to dig deep and to wake up those dormant dreams. Many of us were on a path where you're going down that path and it seems like this is the only way, and then all of a sudden we get interrupted and reminded that life is fluid, it's ever evolving. And although this might seem like an uncertain time right now, we have been through so many uncertainties and we will continuously do so. And that's one of the things I love about Mary Kay is that Mary Kay truly does withstand the test of time. And when we link arms and we support one another as women, there really isn't anything that we can't do. So I really want to encourage us, spend time with more women. One thing that you can do is host a Mary Kay virtual spa party. You can use some of my favorite products like this sheet mask. I love this mask so much. I actually wear it when I'm flying. I look like a crazy person, but it's fine. And I know we're not flying right now, but when we get back to being out in the world, trust me, you might look crazy, but you'll feel great afterwards. But this is one of my favorites. And anything, you guys can get together and use beauty and use self-care as a chance to talk about how you're feeling. That's one of the things I think is really missing in our society right now is real, genuine, sincere conversation, regardless of what's going on. So I want to encourage you to schedule that Zoom call, get everyone together, do some facials, take care of yourself, try new products, and really share what you're actually going through, because that is the power of when women get together, right? Another thing that I want to recommend is get dressed. Now, I gotta tell you, I have not been putting my pants on every time. But I will say that on the days that I do, I feel so much better. And for me, one of my favorite things is a great lip. So this one is one of my favorites. It's actually, let's see, the Hot Pink Rose Bonbon. That's the color I have on right now. A lip, a shadow, whatever it is for you that makes you feel beautiful, gives you the opportunity to really take time with yourself. I know a lot of us are thinking, well, I don't have anywhere to go, I don't have anywhere to be. But sometimes just pulling yourself together reminds you that it doesn't matter. You are a human being, not a human doing. So it doesn't really matter what you do. It matters how you feel, and it matters that you're waking up and you are, for me, this is sometimes my armor. Quarantine at times has been lonely. It's been difficult. I haven't always been able to find that inspiration and that positivity. But on days where I get dressed and I pull it together, I find that by the end of the day, I have found the inspiration that I need to get done what I need to do. And the last thing that I would say is to get moving, to get up, take deep breaths, and get moving. I'm gonna show you. So you're in your day. Sometimes there's just too much going on, right? My mind is flooded with everything. One thing that I like to do is just pause and take a deep breath. So I want to encourage you to do that with me right now. I'm just gonna take one deep breath. Ready? Okay, let's do it again. When we take that deep breath, we are literally sending oxygen to our brains and we are shaking things up. Another thing that we can do that's really fun, especially if you have kids, I like to call it a countdown. So say you're feeling a little overwhelmed or you're just, however you're feeling and you're just not feeling like yourself. One thing I like to do is a shakedown. I try to find a little corner where there isn't anybody and I just shake it down from 8 to 1. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, this is something that you can do that gets your heart racing a little bit. I find that for myself, I get in my head a lot, right? Because we're thoughtful, we're thinking about so many things, we're holding everything all the time. And sometimes we just need to get out of there. So for me, doing a quick shakedown, taking a deep breath, stretching my arms out wide, breathing in. These are very simple things that we can do. Neck rolls are really good. Looking right and looking left. shaking out our wrists, those of us that spend too much time on our phones and on our computers. These are simple, simple things that have great impact because we have to make room for ourselves. We have to make room for our purpose. We have to make room for our dreams. And some of us are sitting here. I know I am. I'm sitting here on my phone all day long and I forget to drop my shoulders, to open my heart, and to be ready to face anything. And the message I really want to share with you today is that although this is an unprecedented time, we have been here before. And as Mary Kay women, oh my goodness, the resilience, the capabilities, we are built for times just like this. And I want to encourage you all to really tap into that can-do, unstoppable spirit of this brand that really connected you in the first place, and remind yourself that we are strong, we are resilient, we are warriors, we are capable of absolutely anything. And yes, we may have to put on a pink lid, and we might not wear our pants that day, and sometimes we have to shake it out, but that's what we're made for. We are capable, we are strong, and this time is a time like no other, but we are timeless. And the more we really reflect, connect, and open, we will emerge from this stronger and better than we have ever been.
Okay, here I am back. You are capable, you are strong, and you are beautiful. I love her message. I wanted to point out two quick, fun beauty tips for you if you're like, just give me some super fun, easy things to do to make myself look more awake. Uh, Eyebrow tint. Can you see the difference from one side to the other? I had eyebrows on before, actually. My eyebrows are so light. I had eyebrow pencil in them. So this is my natural eyebrow with some pencil, and this is just the eyebrow tint added on top. If you want something super quick to brighten up your face, you just take your eyebrow tint. It looks like a little eyebrow mascara. I'm wiping it off on the side there, and then I'm just gonna smooth it in across my eyebrow. And what that does is just fills the hair. It's giving it a little volume. So if you don't have very much hair here, it definitely will give you way more eyebrows than what you had on before. And how I'm doing, I'm just combing up. But if I want to make them really thick, I'll comb them backwards. So kind of like down and over. So it's really coating both sides of my eyebrow. And then I can come back with this brush and fix it, or I can use my eyebrow eyeliner brush. This is the, oh, not that side. Don't use that one. Use the spoolie side, and it'll comb through your eyebrows to help restore it back to the shape you want. And then if you got a little bit on your face, you're just going to take a tiny bit with the Q-tip and kind of smooth it off. So, and remember, you want your eyebrow to end right in line with your eye. So you may need a pencil to draw in a little bit more. I do have a little tiny hairs right there that it works out just fine. So that's your eyebrow tip. And then the other tip, this fabulous mascara. Oh my goodness. If you own it, you have to comment and tell us how much you love it. But you can see this eye has it on, and this one has on the Ultimate Mascara. Two coats actually of the Ultimate Mascara. And this just has one extra coat on top with the fabulous mascara. It even looks like I have more eyeliner on. It just is mascara. It is so fun. So those are two of my favorite glamour products to help you feel extra beautiful too. So if you enjoyed this series or if you found anything amazing from it, I would love for you to comment below. Make sure you comment regardless because you want to be entered in the prize drawing at the end of our 4-week series. And I would love, and your consultant would love to do a virtual beauty session with you, whether it's a shake up your makeup bag, doing some help you spring clean some of the things you have, or just to help you feel pampered and beautiful, skincare or glamour. We would love to help you and service you. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again next week or on Makeup Monday on our virtual page, You Are Beautiful with Julie Chanasi or Gems Beauty Tips to Inspire. I'll be going over the warm neutrals or warm metals look this coming week. So thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.